And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking the shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Running to the left. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. You saw it on that one.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And this offense now, it's decision time. Man, they've put a nice drive together. You want to walk away with points, but how aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take this field goal, or do you want to try to get a touchdown?
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab. Give to the back. There he goes. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on second and long. Moore to the air. It's complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Ducks come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on fourth down. He's got it. First down and more. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picks up the first down. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. sweep to the left. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
Here's the pressure. Looking for the score. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Off play action. He wants it all. Touchdown, Oregon. Fired in from the red zone for the score. A long way to go for this offense. They're going to run it.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting himself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Moore will throw. He unleashes a long one. And that'll be incomplete. Might be changing the route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got the quick pass. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Pocket breaking down. Snagged out of the air. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Ducks will try to pick it up on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it just... Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Ducks are threatening on first and goal. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touch! And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's reeled in, it's more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
He wants to change this route. Moore will throw. Unleashes one deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. They go to the wide receiver screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He caught it! And he will score! Touchdown, Oregon! Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They'll try to power their way ahead. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Gets it out fast. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Moore to the air. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field. Turning it on! Just outside the red zone. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Ducks! Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Ducks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Working that left side now. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the Ducks want to move quickly. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Quickly out to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. Buying some time. He'll pull it down and run. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Ducks have it with a first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take a shot. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
One more play to pad the stats. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Perry. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.